CEO secretary murderer. Oh, girl, you better watch out. Oh man, what's up with girls like being drunk late at night type shit, and then niggas just beating them?
Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your head, Council. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hooked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Hart, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
Yo, what's good?
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Okay. Let's check the body.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Yeah, she
The
was
autopsy
drunk.
will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
She was drunk on the flashback. Oh. Anything else? Ring finger.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Okay. Check the handbag. Man, what is up with these people just beating up on these females? And especially when they drunk.
Go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's going to be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
So why is she still carrying it around, yeah?
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
Man. Probably the husband. We got a bar.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
Yeah. We can go to the bar and see, like, if she was a regular.
For personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Looked like she was finna, like, move.
Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your detail?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
I appreciate it, brother, man. Now let's talk to this.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
Man.
I was kissing her.
Damn! Like, bro.
It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
Kissing a dead body? Like, you're insane. You're absolutely insane. Like, you took the lipstick too?
Classic Carmine.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was trying to.
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop. Don't hit him.
Like, you're insane.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Let's go,
Take
truth.
any money.
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
Alright, alright.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Nigga. You do not work here. Because, bro, earlier, like, you didn't even know, bro. Brother man.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know
Man.
how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine.
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Like,
Sure, Rusty.
dog. Oh my gosh.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.?
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way. Was it?
Yeah, you
We'll take
think?
She wasn't always such a loner.
It's in the book.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was the music drink.
Anything else?
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
She won an award too.
Exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
That's what's up. Wonder why she turned alcohol with like. Oh, it wanted me to look
She was
into it.
borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Who is that? Who is this McCaffrey? Something with the. I thought the bowling pin was in really
Robin was
nothing.
bowling alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Graham. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
What was that list that? Okay,
Any idea where the money came from?
let's go.
She didn't mention it. But she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Okay.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's telling the truth. Like, he got a bed and everything. Like, he really cared for her type shit. He did say he was like one of the friends'
I got
ex-husband.
the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. To be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Who's this
You know a friend of
McCaffrey?
Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
She had to be talking to him, like, cause y'all was like close. She had to be like talking about him, you know. So like, I feel like you lie on this one, Brady. I ain't got evidence, so I'm gonna go back up on this
We're
one.
struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
Thank you.
Problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
We gonna get him, Brady. Trust. We gonna get him. Let's go to the bowling alley.
Few moments later.
I'm not feeling the bowling alley, y'all. Like, I really want to go to the
You're behind the wheel.
I really want to go to the bar.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
Yeah, a bunch of these guys. Ask around.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers? And why
Oh,
she was
this
found
is
beaten
McCaffrey.
and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Yeah, alright.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
I'm gonna go back up on this. Yeah.
You want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights.
Whoa. A little too high, dang.
A regular fifth column. Nice to meet you, comrade.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
That's a lie.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You looked down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
So why I gotta... Hey. Why I got a book on your name on it, Brady?
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that.
Exactly.
A Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
That's what they was talking about earlier in the bowling
Thank you for the
alley.
information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Here.
Tiernan!
Yeah, there you go.
LAPD!
There we go. There's James. I'm on his ass. Don't get in the web. Fuck.
There.
Oh, I'm liking this car.
What
Get
are you
in.
waiting for? Get after him.
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
Exactly.
These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
I'm trying to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Get his tire, man.
Clean this asshole off the road.
I'm liking this car, though.
Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to land it.
You know, your theories are not
Uh, Come on, man. I should have got him right there.
Sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Come on, you gotta get your aim, cuz.
We can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble.
I'm losing him.
Come on, Phelps, you're losing that little weasel.
You can't think. I could tell, partner. I see him though. I see him. He's still in my sights. He's still in my sights.
Looks like we're going into the tunnels.
God damn it, he'll kill himself.
And a train coming. What the?
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
How am I not spitting him out?
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. That's the end of that. About fucking time.
He was really trying to kill himself. Get out the car.
Give it up, LAPD.
Now we gotta get those cars out of the train tracks. Come on, you know the drill. You know the drill. Ooh. Murder weapon.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Ooh, it's not looking too good for
Is
him.
that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
Anything else? Oh, this the torn note too. Ooh.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
It ties him at the scene too.
McCaffrey!
We're gonna throw the pigeon.
McCaffrey, sit down and we'll talk.
Oh, don't worry. I'm on his ass. I'm on his ass. Where you going? Where you going? But, man, it all makes sense now because he really hated her too. He was like, man, she was just so annoying. He just wanted to kill her. Bro, just doing his car move.
Fight the good fight.
I'm on his ass though. Such a shame, man. Why you have to go and kill her? She was that annoying that you wanted to kill her? Partner, where is you at?
There he is!
Move! Come here.
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
Arrest on that fucking ground.
Questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touche, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
It's crazy because we just know you lying.
You're lying, McCaffrey.
You
were out at the
lying.
rail yard.
You lying.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
Bro, we got the note at your crib, bro. We got the note.
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter? What are you talking about? After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you. I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother. So what was it doing on your writing desk? I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that. Me.
Okay.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
You was last seen with her. What are you talking about?
Lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
You was last seen with her.
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
Exactly.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night, we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink.
Crazy.
I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this.
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
You're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
I'm not buying you, bro. Like, I'm just getting everybody lying to me.
This on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Everybody lying to me, and I'm just rubbing it in.
Been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but you know, I'm not so sure.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
What are you talking about?
Lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left, that was it!
So why did she go to the liquor place to buy all that stuff? For a boy. I remember that. Bro did say he for a boy after the argument.
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told
He's the boy.
You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. She would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, and McCaffrey was a hero. McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
Might as well have. Kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
I feel like he did kill her because he's just jealous.
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
You ain't sound too confident, bro. And your face expressions with you looking around, I'm not liking that. I'm not.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
McCaffrey.
Yeah.
You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan.
Yeah.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
It's like all evidence points to him.
Murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment.
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
With his accusation, yes.
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
Mouthpiece
I need the
strips off me
jacket
at the
on a
grand
Grover
jury. Case got
McCaffrey.
thrown out. Now the DA
Just a moment, detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks, ma'am.
Ooh.
Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would come back.
Why is everybody lying to
You're
me?
lying, James. You went out looking for her.
Exactly.
Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
Because of McCaffrey's accusation. He was asking him for help.
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
You asked him for help.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning. And he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box. And he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn. And that it was all over the radio. And that he would protect me. And I don't know, detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. And I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it.
So he was drunk. And he don't know if he did it. Does he show the evidence? Wow. Nah, I don't think it's you now, Brody. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think it's...
the war?
Yes, I was.
Let's talk about the war.
Seeing the things that I saw. It changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
Exactly.
For violence, that's the salient point here, isn't it?
You lying.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Cause I just got a call from old girl about your criminal record, boy. You talking about, and it was with a woman too.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse.
Near to death.
Combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Got what she was coming to her. Hey, McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm
charging you.
For the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Get the fuck out. I know y'all see that vehicle damage. If y'all enjoyed this video, hit that like button, man. You see how I went perfect on the case? Come on, you know that's what detective bands do. Anyways, if you're new to the channel, man, hit that sub button, like, And as always, have a great day. I'm out. Peace.